Guys, it's your boy Ace. I'm gonna be reviewing Battlefield 4. Well, Battlefield 4 finally outguns Call of Duty, and then it shoots yourself in the foot. Alright, well, you have to give credit to the de- game developers in Sweden who have built Battlefield 4, the modern combat first-person shooter game that debuted on the current gen consoles and the PC on October 29th. They finally outgunned Call of Duty, the most popular FPS in gaming. Yeah, I wrote some notes down, so it's not like I'm plagiarizing. Okay. At the same time, Electronic Arts Dice Studio in Stockholm has stumbled with this online services. After playing the full single player campaign on the PC and multiplayer as well, I prepared to rate the game considerably higher than Call of Duty games. Its chief rival this fall, but I always play the new versions of the game on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Well, first off, let you know about me. I'm not a big fan about Xbox One. I'm still on with PS4. Okay, well, back to the review. The graphics look wonderful on the consoles, but the multiplayer service had a lot of problems. I couldn't even log into Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One with my existing account on Origin EA online gaming service. And I had to create a new Origin account altogether just to play on Xbox Live platform. The problems have been so bad on the consoles that EA is testing players back with the promise on double XP. Just so you don't know what XP is, it's experience for it. For multiplayer play from November 28th to December 5th, the whole situation, the whole situation, the whole situation. Sorry, I have a speech problem. The whole situation sucks, but I've seen how much effort DICE puts into the game. He has snatched defeat from the jaws of victory, and once again, Call of Duty will wind up with a higher review score as a result. Let's see what I have right here. Okay. DICE struggled mightily over decades to keep up with Activision's 100 plus developers in the two studios. Working on Call of Duty first-person shooter video games, Outnumber and Outflank DICE has had to match the Call of Duty developers in producing new multiplayer maps and downloadable content (DLC). That's just what it means. But rather than make a blockbuster game every year, DICE has been creating a new Battlefield game every other year, alternating in the release rotation with the EA Danger Close studio, the maker of the Medal of Honor series of modern combat shooters. But with the lousy sales Medal of Honor has put on the shelf, and Danger Close has given way to expanded DICE Studio. DICE focused on making quality games every 2 years, and now its efforts have paid off with Battlefield 4, which beats Call of Duty for the first time in my opinion. DICE has taken the time to create a better, more dramatically single-player campaign story. It has created better graphics, and it has fashioned a multiplayer experience that is both real and fun. All of these features are important because many of as 65% of players don't even start the single player campaign. With this better single player campaign, more Battlefield 4 players might play it. And because the Activision studios are wearing with each other, the Call of Duty multiplayer experience is becoming divided. With Activision Studios, Treyarch and Infinity Ward going in different directions. That has left an opening for DICE to create a more and better multiplayer and single-player campaign experience. Call of Duty Ghosts, which debated November 5th on the current generation consoles, still focuses on the adrenaline rush of being an infantry soldier in a modern war setting, but by gradually inching up its creative efforts, Vest has crafted an experience that takes advantage of its strengths in character animation, environmental destruction, and vehicle combat. When it comes to modern combat, EA has sorry, I have terrible handwriting. Sorry about that, guys. It's finally had a better core game Activision because of the some of its parts beats off sorry beat out its rivals. That doesn't mean Battlefield 4 is going to outsell Call of Duty Ghosts, which has more buzz and bigger marketing budget. Multiplayer problems are holding Battlefield 4 back, and these hopefully are going to be temporary. But the overall effort shows that Activision and Call of Duty aren't predestined to rule the multi-billion-dollar first-person shooter market, particularly in a year when next generation consoles can really show off the difference in the games. Well, I'm glad you listened, and that's my review. Alright, bye guys.